Hello, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah.
And I'm your co-host, Bill. Thanks for joining us today.
In this episode, we're going to help you learn how to have a daily life conversation in English at a coffee shop.
That's right. Whether you're traveling, living abroad, or just want to practice real-life English, knowing how to order a coffee or chat with a barista can be super useful.
Absolutely. Coffee shops are great places to use English naturally. And today, we'll guide you through a complete cafe conversation, from ordering to asking questions, plus share vocabulary, expressions, and tips you can use right away.
So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's episode. How to Daily Life English Conversation at a Coffee Shop. 20.
So, Bill, before we jump into the vocabulary and dialogues, let me ask you, do you like going to coffee shops?
Oh, I love it. There's something relaxing about sitting in a cozy cafe with a hot cup of coffee. I usually order a cappuccino. How about you, Sarah?
Cappuccino sounds great. I usually go for a latte with oat milk, and if I'm feeling fancy, maybe a caramel macchiato. Do you ever take your coffee to go, or do you prefer to sit and enjoy?
I prefer sitting down, especially if I have time to read or work on my laptop. But when I'm in a rush, it's definitely to go. Actually, one of my favorite memories is sitting in a little cafe in Paris. The people watching was amazing.
That sounds wonderful. I remember studying English in a coffee shop once. I'd listen to people's conversations and try to understand them. It was like a real-life classroom.
That's a smart way to learn. Coffee shops are full of natural English. You hear people ordering, chatting with friends, even making small talk with the barista.
Exactly, and that's why today's episode is so helpful. It gives our listeners a chance to feel confident in that. All right, let's go over some useful vocabulary you'll hear and use in a coffee shop. We'll give you the word, explain the meaning, and use it in a sentence.
Great! Let's start with number 1. A latte is a coffee drink made with espresso and steamed milk. Example: I'd like a vanilla latte, please.
To go means you want to take the drink with you, not drink it at the cafe. Example: Can I get this to go, please?
This is the opposite of to go. You'll drink it at the coffee shop. Example: I'll have a coffee for here.
These are common things people add to coffee. Example: Do you want cream and sugar in your coffee?
A small, strong shot of coffee. It's the base for many drinks, like lattes and cappuccinos. Example: Can I get a double espresso?
A barista is the person who makes your coffee at the cafe. Example: The barista was very friendly today.
A mocha is a coffee drink that includes chocolate. Example: I'll have a mocha with whipped cream.
To order means to ask for food or drink. Example: I'd like to order a cappuccino, please.
You'll hear these words almost every time you visit a cafe. Practice them out loud and try to use them next time you grab a coffee.
Exactly. And now that we've got the vocabulary down, let's use them in a real conversation. We're going to break down a full coffee shop dialogue, step by step.
Get ready to order your favorite drink in English.
All right, it's time to put all that vocabulary into action. We're going to do a full conversation at a coffee shop. I'll be the barista, and Bill will be the customer.
Sounds good. Let's begin.
Hi there. What can I get started for you today?
Hi, I'd like a medium latte, please.
Sure. Would you like that for here or to go?
To go, please.
All right. Would you like any flavor or extra shot of espresso?
Yes, can I add a shot of vanilla?
Absolutely. Anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Great. That'll be $4.50.
Here you go.
Thanks. Your drink will be ready at the end of the counter. Okay, let's go through that conversation step by step and explain what's happening.
The barista started with, "Hi there, what can I get started for you today?" This is a common and friendly way to ask what the customer wants.
Then the customer said, "I'd like a medium latte, please." This is a polite and clear way to order. You can change the drink and size depending on what you want.
Next, the barista asked, "For here or to go?" That means, do you want to drink it here or take it away?
And Bill said, "To go, please." Short, simple, and polite.
Then came, "Would you like any flavor or extra shot of espresso?" That's a great question to upsell or give the customer more options.
And the customer replied, "Can I add a shot of vanilla?" That's a perfect example of a polite request using "can I."
When the barista asked, "Anything else?" That's just checking if the customer needs more items, like food or another drink.
And finally, after the payment, your drink will be ready at the end of the counter. This tells the customer where to wait for their drink.
So, there you go. That's a full, natural coffee shop conversation with useful phrases you can practice and use in real life.
And don't worry, we're not done yet. Next, we'll teach you some of the most common phrases you can use to sound more fluent. And now that you've heard a full conversation, let's go over some of the most common phrases and expressions you'll hear and use in a coffee shop. These will help you sound more natural and confident.
Absolutely. Let's start with the first one. This is a very natural way to order something. Example: "Can I get a black coffee, please?" It's polite, simple, and used all the time.
Another common way to order. It sounds a little more formal than "can I get?" Example: "I'll have a large iced latte."
You'll hear this question almost every time you order. It means, will you stay in the cafe or take your drink with you? Example, response: "To go, please."
The barista might ask this to see if you want a snack, dessert, or another drink. Example. Response: "No, that's all. Thank you."
This phrase tells you the total price. Example: "That'll be $3.75. It's a short form of "that will be."
This means go to the pickup area and wait there. Sometimes they say, "I'll call your name when it's ready."
All of these phrases are super useful. If you can remember and practice them, you'll feel much more comfortable ordering in English.
Definitely. And don't forget to repeat after us as you listen. Saying these out loud will help you speak naturally.
All right. Coming up next is a chance to practice with us using a short dialogue. Let's do some real conversation practice.
Now it's time to practice. We'll do 2 short dialogues. We'll say a line, then pause so you, our listener, can repeat after us.
That's right. Just repeat each line out loud, like you're the customer or the barista. Ready? Let's begin with the first dialogue.
"Hi, what can I get for you today?"
"Hi, can I get a large cappuccino, please?"
"Sure, for here or to go?"
"To go, please."
"All right, that'll be $3.50.
"Here you go."
Thanks. Your drink will be ready shortly."
Great job. Let's try a second one with some extra options and flavors.
"Good morning. What would you like today?"
I'd like an iced mocha with almond milk.
"Would you like an extra shot of espresso?"
Yes, please. That sounds great.
"Anything else?"
No, that's all. Thank you.
"All right, please wait at the counter." Nice work, everyone. The more you practice, the easier it gets.
And remember, repeating out loud, even alone at home, is a great way to train your speaking skills and build confidence.
Coming up next, we'll share some useful tips to help you practice English at a real coffee shop. Now that you've practiced the language, let's talk about some cultural tips and etiquette to help you feel confident when you visit a coffee shop.
Great idea. First, it's important to be polite. Saying, please and thank you goes a long way.
Exactly. Also, in many English-speaking countries, it's normal to wait patiently after ordering. Don't rush the barista. They're often busy making drinks for many customers.
And if it's busy, you might hear the barista say, "Thanks for waiting," or "Sorry for the wait." Just smile and be patient.
Another tip, if you're not sure what to order, don't hesitate to ask the barista for recommendations. They usually love helping customers choose.
And if you want to customize your drink, like asking for a different kind of milk or less sugar, just say so politely. For example, "Can I have oat milk instead of regular milk?"
Also, don't forget to tip if it's customary in your country. In the US and Canada, for example, people often leave a small tip for good service.
Finally, enjoy your time. Coffee shops are great places to relax, read, or chat with friends, so take your time and soak in the atmosphere.
Perfect. These little cultural tips will help you not only speak English but also fit in naturally.
All right, up next is our final segment where we recap and give you some encouragement.
Before we wrap up, Bill, let's answer some common questions our listeners might have about coffee shop English.
Sounds good. What's the first question?
One question we often get is, what if I don't understand what the barista says? What do you think?
Great question. You can politely say, "Sorry, could you please repeat that?" Or, "Can you speak slowly, please?" Most people will be happy to help.
Exactly. Another question is, how do I ask for a recommendation?
You can say, "What do you recommend?" Or, "What's popular here?" That's a friendly way to start a conversation, too.
Perfect. And if you want to ask about ingredients, you can say, does this have dairy? Or, is this drink sweet?
These simple questions will help you feel more confident and get exactly what you want.
Great. That's all for our quick Q&A. Ready for the final recap?
Absolutely.
All right, let's quickly recap what we covered today.
We started with some useful coffee shop vocabulary, then practiced a full conversation you might have when ordering a drink.
We also learned common phrases and practiced dialogues together to build your confidence.
And don't forget the cultural tips. Being polite and patient will make your experience smooth and enjoyable.
Remember, the more you practice, the easier it gets. So don't be afraid to speak up next time you're at a coffee shop.
Exactly. Keep practicing, and soon ordering coffee in English will feel natural and fun.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope this helps you enjoy your next coffee shop visit with confidence.
See you next time on the English Learning Podcast.
That's all for today's episode of the English Learning Podcast. We hope you enjoyed learning how to have daily life conversations at a coffee shop.
If you found this episode helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who want to improve their English.
Also, don't forget to leave us a comment or question. We love hearing from you.
And stay tuned for our next episode where we'll explore more useful English conversations.
Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day and enjoy your next coffee.
See you soon!